All right, we should be good to go again. Sweet. All right, we're finally back, which is good. We got a nice little reset, which is perfect because then I can just run this for the Cowboys game. Sixers are playing. I'm glad we had that reset right before we got into another game, which is great.
It's the NFL.
Because we were going to do a really long show anyway. So now we have like a full reset, and it's halfway through. So
he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Cowboys on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get the drive started. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Second and 5 now. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, fumble six. Let's go. Zach Cunningham again. Again.
Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice, such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the grab, and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now Watson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Third and 2. Watson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert.
Do it again.
By much on 3rd and a yard.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson now to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to him and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 109 15 yards and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
From the 36, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The numbers for Moore last week, 8 catches, 110 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. Watson on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
Goes into that 1-2
news, doesn't it? But you're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field, and 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. From the 35 on second down, Mayfield, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's Watson.
Oh, yeah, Mo Bamba's in Philly. Let's go.
By Goddard, the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. 17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Dobbs is balling me out. Loves every minute of that. Miles Sanders did nothing. Love that for him. He's got A.J. Brown. That's what I hate. I heard it. Devontae Smith has nothing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now an option play on 2nd down.
Yeah, Watson went nowhere.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big
Eagles have
between the tackles, that's a
9-point lead.
Defense,
It's a
isn't it?
two-score game.
That's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage.
Rams
there.
have to hurry up. They only have 4 minutes left. They got to get a score. They at least get
the completion, but
some
they
kind of
in the
points
wrong direction. The loss of
on this
yards,
drive.
and now they're dealing with a second.
They would want to score. I mean, I guess we definitely want a touchdown.
You often expect it to be a sack,
And then have to
but
settle
that
for the
wasn't
field
case
goal.
there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Caught by Allen. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion number play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive there, just 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed, or just to get one of those 7 seeds at the table.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jamison Williams, 46 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that here in the stadium.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny two-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dallas offense set for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Watson, off play action. That's caught by his tight
end. It's 31-0. Ain't even halftime yet.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week, took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just scoring.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On first down, Watson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Damn, fumble. We should have had that one.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Right back to Swift again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Fighting through, and he's got space. And really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about
broke that tackle easily too. Get off me!
And I think, Brandon, the fact
that corner was a wrap.
Contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets it.
I'm just ready for the night, man. I can't even tell you how serious this process is going to get, man. Like,
would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Boys against the Niners, man. I need my boys to get this dub.
He's got his man. It's the tight
And I don't even want it to be close. I want it to be a beat down. I want them to make an example of the Niners. I want this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Watson looking sideline, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On the give, this is Akers. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
He was short, so the Rams get the ball back with a minute to go.
32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And they got to go like 99 yards down the field to score 1.
Now Mayfield. Finding Williams once more, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets you 3 more. And the Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
They were trying to make it a game.
Has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah.
Mayfield now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here.
Wow. Defensive holding.
A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Bruh. What are you thinking?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. Crowder now to return. Dancing away at the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, Mayfield. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he doesn't
Big dog stats, let's get all fun. He said, nah, we don't be done.
They're able to convert on Third down, and that sets up the
Let's
first
go.
and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this
This
season.
is in a close game.
Add to his total.
Near the half.
Certainly not resting on his laurels.
I'm not allowed. Low-key want Minnesota to win just so Kansas City gets down a peg. Like, I just want that.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like
Come
that.
on, Jets.
And you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Wilson, put it in there.
Tucker with the extra point.
Move.
Even larger here.
Big dog.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Woo!
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Yep.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either
he's grabbing
and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on
That's
the punt
it
for Dallas. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Gets around him. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Watson looks to throw again.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Allen.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams just continue to roll.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys offense heading down and ready to go again. And after the field
Come on, Minnesota, stop these guys.
Got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is
It's the
getting
first of the
ridiculous.
month.
8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
His NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Call that a very strong.
He had the first on.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Here's a handoff to Swift, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go! Go, 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 go!
They'll try and run
Yeah,
through
Jets,
Swift.
let's
They'll
go!
be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this
Let's
next
go,
drive.
Jets!
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting
Defense gives them a couple extra yards to move up.
Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of
a
excited affair. A lot of fill
time
down the stretch, Mr.
Minnesota, you got to make a move here.
Talk about food because that is something that you and I.
It doesn't get sacked, of course.
So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Yo, Cousins is the absolute hog water, yo. He's so basically trash. He gives you just enough to know he might can do something, and then all of a sudden he lets you know, I'm dog water, you're not going to win. Ain't that right, kiddo? Angels in the building, as always. What's up, kiddo?
His way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Good girl.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down.
Need to get ready for this game.
5 for 10.
Game starts at 8, so I want to make sure I get right. Everything is done except for the Jets game, which is pretty much done now. It's a 10-score game with less than 30 seconds left to go. Boston and the Sixers are at halftime. Boston is up by 2, 59-57.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Red zone is done.
Especially when you're in that final push of
Now I
the
can turn
season.
that
You can't afford
to
get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Football Night in America.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from.
Water.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
Great thing about tomorrow, I'll be able to decorate
and helping their team
for Halloween, so we might see some decorations in the background starting tomorrow. Like I said, early show tomorrow. I think we're gonna go live right around like 4, maybe 5. Right before the Phillies go live at 6. Pokemon Unite quick battles every morning, 8 a.m. We also got catch-em battles and Sport Fury battles. Tomorrow as well, in the midday.
Plenty to say about this game.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. He'll rifle this one deep right side and unable to.
I know the Cowboys really want this one after losing in the playoffs to them twice.
On 4th down, the punt team
I know they want this one.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd down at 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 183 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 2 there.
Jerry Rice is in the building.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Swift on the counter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run right here with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this context.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Los Angeles, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
Ooh. Look at us, 12-4, baby. So 3 seed, kind of not happy about that. It's like we can't catch Washington at all. There we go. View standings. I don't know why I didn't look at that. 13-3. We are 1 game behind them, and we can't catch them until they lose. That's so corny. So corny. We clinched the playoff spot though, but it's whack. We're not gonna catch the Packers at 14-2. Are you kidding me? We're 1 game behind the Commanders. Do we have the Commanders coming up? I could swear we. Oh my God, we do! Ooh. Ooh. Now it gets interesting. This could be for the 2 seed. All right, now this might be for the deep. This might be for the 2 seed. Let's see if we can get it though.
It's week 18 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Rams and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in
Shout out to the Jets
I expect this
social
one to be
media
a tight,
guy, because that is on
both teams playing to their strengths.
Oh.
And we are underway from
Sorry about that,
Stadium.
All right.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Crowder. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something?
Last week.
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out
and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Rams have been 4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You tired? Go to bed. Good night. Go upstairs. Go ahead. Go. Good night, boo.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24.
You're clearly tired.
Mayfield.
And you fighting it.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. We pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Damn it, Baker.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The sign is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's 2nd and 8. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Nothing flashy there in the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play.
Carmelo Hayes,
let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
There's a promo that goes out with John Cena hyping up the upcoming appearance at NXT. Carmelo Hayes tweets up, heads up, when you get to the NXT parking lot, call me. I'll come out and walk you in, OG, just to be safe. Yeah, because the NXT parking lot is super unsafe. Yeah.
Second and 1. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Still a lot to be determined in terms of the final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and just take them one game at a time, right?
And they have to. And look, the thing about cliches.
Yeah, I don't know why the baby's left so hard.
So yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that you're.
Yeah, let me know the gas. I'm gonna beat you up.
Because each one is important.
Yeah.
Push their goals.
Because it's so accurate. It's disgustingly accurate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, so yeah, when you get out there, let me know. Meet you in the
Here's
parking lot so nothing happens to you. Yo, because the parking lot is just like hand central. Everybody on jet.
45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action. Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A good pickup there at 22.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jameson Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he powers his way up past the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Right side to Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not
a close
daunted.
game over
Just
in
right back up,
Boston.
some confidence.
83-84, Boston was a 1-point lead with 10:50 to go. Interesting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joseph Osai in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and now some space to operate. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Caught by Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield.
All right, Jason Garrett.
Allen's got it.
I dislike you a little less now, but still don't like you.
It looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to dump this one down. He puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
And he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Montez Sweat with a tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Mayfield. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Mayfield on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA. Russell Gage, 32 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know these wide receivers are about flashing dash and high-flying plays.
Rams.
Played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Washington offense back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Mayfield now. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield looks to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
And again, it's Mayfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down.
It's a 3-point game in Boston. There's no Embiid, no Harden. But the rest of the team is playing hard, so I respect it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back.
Time for the boys. Let's get it.
From a couple yards
Kickoff
deep, he'll bring
starting.
it in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
There we go.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Ooh,
and
got
they'll
him in
take
there.
this into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Washington. Torrey Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
And it's 17-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Flag down, so I'm trying to figure out what the flag is before I get excited about a fumble.
For the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's an incomplete pass anyway, so it's not a fumble.
I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield. Allen's got it complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
Touchdown.
That's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can
Fran
really
strike
change
first.
the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to
Right
have
in
to
the
take
corner,
a look
like
here.
no one,
And we'll
nothing
step
but
aside.
space and opportunity right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
All right, what's up with these penalties? Now, it's 3 penalties in the first drive. Like, what are we doing here?
Mayfield to throw.
Calm the down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mayfield. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's complete to the right side. It's Alford. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll get this off to Swift. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come on the field.
Oh, boy.
Very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Max at 24.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Come on, defense.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Still getting positive yards, though. Like,
now it's Crowder. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is it? They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Good defensive stand, baby.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there. And it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Come on. Let's go! 100 mil.
Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Results, fourth down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Yeah!
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And
the Rams
are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt.
And they stole it back.
They did what they
Damn.
had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the
Good
offense.
sack. Good sack.
Now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a fun tackle.
Again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get
Yeah,
for
Rams.
the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Allen's got it complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Mayfield to throw it. He's got this complete to Williams. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Damn.
Carlton Davis hits it. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
35.
That's just
Come on.
agonizing for a team.
You need to stop here.
You still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Oh, there's a flag. What flag?
Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost
Got a
their
hole?
way, partner.
He's walking off the field, isn't he?
And get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Come on! Really?
Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, wow.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw there.
God, man, we can't stay off the field. The penalties are annoying.
It's not even getting to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Every time we get a chance to stop them, we give them a penalty and give them 1st down again. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Go back to it. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ooh.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Easy up! And knock them out of field goal range. Let's go! Good defense there. Good defensive stop. Hell yeah.
It's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run right here with Swift. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down to the ground at the 30.
He went out of bounds.
Obviously, that's well short of the 1st.
What?
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that
it went out of
the
bounds
entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out there, set for this next drive, the Washington offense. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they have to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders.
We got the win, though.
They end up losing the game.
Rams got the win, though. We might be in the 2 seed
Los
now.
Angeles, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall for just the 4th time all season as they will finish 13-4.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to. Liver problems may occur in this disease. Ask your gastroenterologist problems because you can take control of your food with Scott. I'm all about fall, especially if you can expect trust. Spontaneous and neat and out here. Good question. It is a good question. What do you say? Should have played these little pockets, nice frosty or cold.
Yep, you lost it. The craziest luck ever. That's the luckiest roll bounce I've ever seen in my life. Disgusting.
Well, so far, Kyle Shanahan's offense looks like Kyle Shanahan's offense, but we expected more out of the Dallas Cowboys, quite frankly. Now, understand, this is one of the great defenses in football with the 49ers.
The game just started. We're already talking like this is a blowout. What are we... Yo. It's the first quarter.
and then heart disease. Jogging is below the risk of cardiovascular damage too. Jogging may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and general use for urinary tract infection. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance before the doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction, and don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Yo, wait a minute. It's 7-0. Collinsworth is talking like it's 28-0, and this is like the worst game in the history of television. Like,
Second and fourth pressure here for this Dallas defense, even though it's still early. Yeah, but they have to stay in this game. And right now,
it's 7-0. Fumble. Come on. Let's go. Shut it, Collinsworth, you bum.
What's interesting is you think back to last week, Chris, we were talking about this, getting ready for this week. McCaffrey scored a touchdown rolling on the body of the defender last week. And here it's reversed, it comes back and hurts him. Put them all God's in a way of being again. Don't think we're going to knock down on the golf course there. So, and now to the Dallas Cowboys. This is the Dak Prescott moment by your emotions. Back up to try and fucking win against the shotgun.
God damn.
So when you play against that guy and you're in the stadium, you feel his presence. And so far, we're not even at halftime. Dak Prescott is feeling his presence.
It's arguably three San Francisco dominated Pittsburgh 2-1 and my team here impressed at that matchup. Running out of the edge of the contest for space here to the 14. They're ready to try to pick it on the box. Trying to get to the one. Cut it up. Turn up the clock to the 37-yard line. That's a nice 15-yard return from Larry. And the Niners have great field position again.
Brett Parker's winning this game by himself so far. He really is. That has been a phenomenal first half already for him. And he is the dynamic leader. He really is. When you watch them play defense and some of these vision zones that they play, he is the guy that is asked to do more than anybody else on the defensive side of the ball. And his attention to detail, just amazing. Like anybody else would have jumped up and tried to knock that one down and lost control of their body. Not him. Jumped up and made the sack.
A trick play. God damn. Alright, let's see the playoff ranking. Did we get the 2 seed? We ended up getting the 2 seed. Let's go. So we get the 7 seed Minnesota. Good.
The 3 for me only at Chili's. Serves up bottomless drink, bottomless chips and salsa, and a classic all-time with cheese and fries on just $10.99. Hey, it's 3 for me, not 3 for us. It's my $10.99. It's my 3 for me. Yeah. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Look at that titanium iPhone 15 Pro. Bottom line, you need to go to T-Mobile with new and existing customers. Your iPhone 15 Pro will bid on. I don't even dismiss the T-Mobile.
Let's see how we do in the playoffs.
Very handsome.
Back in week 1, the Vikings lost the blowout in their first matchup against the Rams. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? Find out next on Madden Football.
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, camp, throughout the season.
He threw a whole punch.
The intensity level will be off the charts.
Hold up. Did anybody else see that? Like, he threw a whole punch.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Second down, another run with Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Crowd getting into the bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They go play
Another first down.
Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now
37. Come on. You got to get it first.
They go to
first down, baby.
Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Let's get a first here.
He's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem. As they're able to convert.
That's a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
And like, Chris Collinsworth talking like the game was over, like we were getting blown out. Like,
anything to put some points on the board.
he was like, I've never seen a game like this before. I'm like, bro, the game's still going on. Like, it's still a thing. Like, we're still here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's
nice throw
like the
for first
body
down.
blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Lawrence's pass complete to Herb Smith Jr.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man on man. and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lawrence will throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.